Welcome to another exciting, riveting edition of the Part-Time Preppers. Providence Metals. The bad, the good, not my words, theirs. In a recent email we received. Yes, we put an order in on the 15th of August for the Prospector Starter Pack, which was a great deal. And boy, we hit it pretty good because the night we ordered it, silver was down to 14.52. And so felt pretty good about that. And we did order one other item with it. And so that was on the 15th. And then the 22nd, now I took notice a few days after ordering. I was hoping mine would have not, but something came out that stock delay. And as of now, today is the 29th. As I'm making this, we didn't receive it yet, still on stock delay. But 8/22, we got an email. And as you can see, this is the first page. We're sorry. Let us make it up to you. The bad, the good. What are we talking about? Well, page 2. Just the way my printer printed this out. Here we go. The bad. Hello, my name. Please accept our most sincere apologies. This morning, our bank, you can read it, made an error in processing check order e-check. Now, we paid by e-check. Normally, I send a paper check. However, I do, once in a while, we do e-checks. We understand how this negatively affects your... They basically double charged, as I have underlined, charged the account twice. And it says, we understand how negatively affect this personal finances as well as your experience with us on your online bullion provider. We have proactively working with the bank, blah, blah. We have assured that you will be processed a credit today. And to their credit, on the 22nd, and when I read this, because I don't necessarily check my emails every single day. So a day, I believe, had gone by. I'm not sure. But anyway, it was funny because within 2 hours after I read this email, yes, I checked my bank account, and it was credited because they had charged it twice. Then they said it could be up to 48 hours, but it was less than that. Additionally, we would like to offer you a $15 coupon off your next purchase of at least $20 or more. So that was pretty nice. This coupon is good till September 30th, and we plan to use it. Of course, there's a coupon code underneath there. We won't show that right now. But anyway, Providence Metal has been our go-to place, online dealer. Started 2013, and I believe not too long ago, maybe several months ago, we made our 20th order. I mentioned that in a vid. And this was actually our 24th order. So we only once had to return a coin, an ATB 5-ounce to Providence, and it went pretty well. Turnaround was probably less than 10 days after we sent it in, and it was pretty obvious the coin had a little damage to it. And so that was the only time we had to return a coin. And, overall, we've shopped with EPMEX and JM Bullion, SD Bullion, Golden State Mint, Bold Precious Metals. There's been several. And maybe EPMEX would be second, maybe 15, 16 orders with them. No more than 17. But anyway, so this was always our number one dealer. And you know what? It wasn't a problem, because now this is kind of a prepper side of things. If you can afford it, I always recommend, and we do, we always have an extra $300 or $400 cushion, somewhere in between there of the checking account, just for if something like this happens. And it's come in handy before. So, it's good to stash cash and stuff and have it in, whatever, under your mattress. But it's also good to pad your checking account if you can. Now, many years ago, when we had young kids, that was harder to do. But we always seem to have, an extra $300 to $400 that we just leave in there, pretend like it's not even there. So it didn't negatively affect us at all. And it was somewhat generous of the coupon. However, if it did affect the, checking account and something bounced, there would have been the ugly at the end of this. It would have been the good, the bad, and the ugly. However, no foul, no harm done, and a coupon, which is pretty nice, and especially it's only got to spend $20. However, I think we'll spend over $100 to get the free shipping. So that was the deal with the good and the bad and Provident Metal. And the last page is just they thank you and any questions, etc., etc. So that was that. And since you watched this long, I'm going to show you. I bum rushed this in our last video, but I'm going to show it one more time. Steel Pier, Atlantic City. Why did we get this? There it is. Now that's a beauty. It's sterling. It's marked on the back. I don't know if you're going to see it. Probably not in this lighting. Maybe. I don't know if you can read that or not. Maybe you can. If I keep moving it, you'll never read it. Let's see if we get a close-up. Well, it's there in the markings. And it has an initial of someone in our family. I'm not going to show it. That was the kicker. I had to buy it because it had the initial of someone in our family who has visited the steel pier multiple times now. Certain silver, this was $8, by the way. I didn't even check the weight. I didn't care. When I saw it, we have a few spoons in the collection. But certain things just flood memories. Atlantic City, went many times as a child with the parents and my sister, and we used to meet our uncle and his family there. Just a whole heck of a lot of memories. I remember seeing the diving horse. Yes. At that point, the horse wasn't diving in the ocean. It was diving in like a 4-foot pool, and that was very exciting. I remember being in Atlantic City when they landed on the moon and seeing my first colored picture in a newspaper. That was a big deal, boy. The paper came out the next day, and wow, big color photo of the moon craft, the lunar lander on the moon. Of course, it was pretty fuzzy, but it was very unique to see that. So just a lot of memories, hand model. In the early 80s, we started going there and enjoying. Of course, it was a little changed from the 70s and late 60s from my memories. But yeah, steel pier, Italian pier, if you guys are old enough to remember, had my first taste of salami as a kid, Italian salami there. And Steeplechase Pier, if you remember that pier. Yeah, a lot of rides, a lot of fun. They still have some piers there. Steel Pier is still there. It's not quite, what it was like, obviously from when I was a kid. But yeah, it's still there. And a lot of certain things just flood the memories. I could go on and on, but I won't because this is getting long. So yeah, I thought we needed to show off this spoon a little further than just a quickie show in the last vid. So there's your update on the Providence metal. Well, I wouldn't call it a fiasco, but so just be leery of that with any checking, and that's happened before with other companies to our checking. So you may want to pad your checking account a little bit. It's a good thing to do. So that's all we have for this video. So you guys take care, be good, keep stacking. Until the next time, bye-bye from the Part-Time Preppers.